We are now live. Hello, Facebook, Kentucky Career Center.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are live with our another week of Facebook broadcasting. And this week, our special guest is Miss Sarah Hartloff, a recruiter at Castellini. We are so excited to have you, Sarah.
Thank you. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's nice to virtually meet you.
All right. Me too. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. My name is Haley Franklin, and I am a youth talent development specialist with the Kentucky Career Center. And I am so happy to have added this little perk of the job and talk to employers virtually and get this information out to job seekers. So we're very excited to have you, Sarah.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Mindy. Thank you guys for tuning in today. All right. So like I said, we have Miss Sarah Hartloff here, and she is a recruiter from Castellini. She is going to talk to us a little bit today about the positions that they're currently hiring for. So Sarah, if you want to go ahead and get started, we will jump right in and tell our viewers here a little bit more about Castellini and an overview of your company.
Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. So Castellini, so we're a fresh produce distribution facility. We don't grow the product, so we're not a manufacturing company. Farmers grow it, they box it up and send it to us. What we do is we go through it, we grade it. We basically weed out all the bad stuff. So if there's too many bruises, looks like it's been cut into, looks like it's been rotted, molded, decayed, we're going to go through that. We're basically going to weed that out. And we're going to repackage the good product, and that's what we send out for shipment. So we deliver 500-mile radius all the way down to Florida, to grocery stores and restaurants. Even, people off the street can come in and purchase product. But here, everything comes in bulk. So 25, 50, up to 60 pounds worth of product is going out.
That's amazing. I love that. How long have you been with the company, Sarah?
So I've been here about 4.5 years. However, I've been a recruiter for about 20 years now. And I worked at another facility, staffing service, and we actually used to staff for the company. So I've kind of been in the know with them for a long time. So that's good news.
Great. All right. So let's talk about the positions that you guys are currently hiring for.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do hire for the production, which is, we call it value added. That's basically where you are grading the product. We have it set up to where you can either work at a workstation, or we have, more of like that kind of assembly line type look, where it's just, one line that you're working on with, several individuals going down the line. So we are hiring for that area. And then we also are hiring for the main warehouse area, which there you need to have a equipment experience. So you're actually picking orders, you're loading, unloading tractor trailers, just a variety of different things in the main warehouse.
Okay, awesome. What are the pay ranges for those positions?
What are the what? I'm sorry?
The pay rates for those positions.
Yes, absolutely. Good question. So here's the thing, it's kind of neat. So what we do is we have a base pay and we have an incentive program. So like, for example, our value added, which is our production, our first shift starts out base pay at $11 an hour. However, we have a $2 increase that we do for our employees. Basically, it's based off of attendance and performance. Mainly attendance. We want to make sure you're here every day on time to the end of your shift. Don't come back from breaks late.
Yes.
$2 increase on the hour. So instead of 11, you're making 13 an hour. We do it weekly because we pay weekly. So it starts over every week. The second shift starts at $11.50 is your base pay. And then again, you get that $2 incentive. Now for the main warehouse, it's a little bit more just because you have to have that equipment experience. So forklift, reach truck, pallet jack, and things like that. But you're being paid, base pay is about $15.35 an hour. Again, you get the shift differential if you're second shift, and third shift. But then we also have the incentive program as well, which is that $2 increase on the hour. So it's kind of, it's decent pay. It's not bad. We average between 50 and 55 hours a week. So there's definitely going to be some overtime involved. And of course, anything over 40 hours, you're going into overtime pay. So again, you're going to make some money here for sure.
Nice. Did you guys hear that? Overtime.
Yeah.
That's great. You mentioned pallet jack or forklift, those type of machines. Do you guys train for that, or do they have to be trained beforehand when they come on board?
So good question. We do prefer, you having some sort of experience on them. However, we have brought people in who had a really good work history, but maybe not, that type of experience, on equipment. And I mean, they are willing to train. So,
Okay.
which is really nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great
And,
news.
the thing about it is if you start out and you're in production, it's a great opportunity because there is a lot of opportunity here, for them to train you on that product as well. So again, production's more that entry level with opportunity to be trained, to go even higher up. So it's kind of nice. Yeah.
That's great. Let's see. What is the next question? Do you guys have any special requirements that you're asking of applicants?
Again, kind of goes into what I was just saying. So, your entry level, your production, I mean, we're going to train you on that. We have people come in who's, worked in the restaurant industry, which is really good because they're familiar with GMPs, good manufacturing practices. And we have people who don't necessarily have any experience at all. Maybe they've never worked before. So you don't necessarily need to have experience for that, which I think is really good. You don't have to have a high school diploma or GED coming in here either, which again, I think that's a good opportunity for people who are coming in entry level.
Oh, yeah.
We do, however, have you do some testing through St. Elizabeth, drug screen, a physical hearing vision test, and then also a lifting test. So everything that comes through here comes in bulk. So you're looking at 25, 50, 60 pounds worth of boxes, product that's coming and going. So we want to make sure that you do feel comfortable lifting that on a regular basis.
Okay, awesome. And let's talk about how to apply.
Absolutely. You got a website coming up on the bottom, which is wonderful. So yeah, I mean, really, you just need to go online, www.castellinicompany.com. Go click on careers and then follow it all the way to the bottom of the page and you'll see where it comes up under warehouse. It's in blue. Click on that and that just gives you a general, application. It's very short, very easy. Once I get that, then I go ahead and reach out to you within, I'd say 24, 48 hours. We'll go through a phone interview, the whole COVID-19 thing. We're doing phone interviews right now. So we'll do a phone interview, and then that's where I'll talk a little bit more, about your background, work history, what the job entails, kind of walk you through that step-by-step process of, what'll happen, take place here, and then kind of go from there.
Okay, perfect. So we do have this scrolling at the bottom of the screen here. It's castellinicompany.com/careers, like Sarah mentioned. And then we will also link that in the comments section of this video after it has gone onto Facebook, and the viewers can rewatch it later as well. So
great, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. And then let's talk about what is a day in the life of an employee like at Castellini for the roles that you're hiring for. I know you gave us a little bit of information, but if you want to delve into that a little bit more for us.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It is different. It is a cooler environment. The production area where you're actually working with product, you're reading out all the bad stuff. It's not as cold. It's more of like a refrigerator. And I tell people it's sweatshirt weather. Sweatshirt, hoodie, zip-up hoodie jacket. I mean, that's typically what people wear. The only requirement is steel-toed boots. You do need to wear steel-toed boots because we're dealing with, product in bulk. So we want to make sure, everything's protected there. Again, it's a cooler environment, but it's not bad. Again, you've got your own workstations or some people that are working on lines. So again, it just depends on, what department you're in and such. Now, the main warehouse, it is a little colder. It's 32, 36 degrees. You'll come across a lot of the individuals out there, a lot of our employees, they're wearing, the overalls, the Carhartt overalls, the beanie hats, thermals even maybe, because it can get a little chilly.
Yeah.
I myself can walk in there and, have the cold hit me and that makes me feel good, but that's me. Everybody's different.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys offer any of that or provide any like jackets or anything?
So, some of our departments, we do provide like lab coats and stuff for some of the product that you're working with. We do provide like hair nets and beard nets and face masks, again, COVID-19. Yeah, but now we do like boot reimbursement. So it's like $50 a year or it's up to $100 every other year. So depending on, if you need, boots every year or whatnot. But again, you can wear whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So there's not technically a uniform that's involved.
That's great. That makes it easier for people. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's talk about qualification requirements.
Yes, absolutely. So, we do hire starting at 16. We do get part-time positions in. Currently, right now, I don't have anything for that as of right now, but we do get that in for sure. But right now, you do have to be 18. Again, the St. Elizabeth testing, you do need to be able to pass a drug screen, physical, and a JPA lifting test. Those are requirements.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. All right. And then the big question, we talked about compensation a little bit. So tell us about benefits and resources that your company can offer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, if you're part-time, you're not going to get the benefits and stuff, the medical and dental and all that being part-time. But, once you complete your 90 days, if you are full-time, we do have full benefits. Again, medical, dental, vision, life insurance. We do holiday pay, of course, after 90 days, again, probation period. So, we do things like that. 401k for sure. That's after 30 days. We match 50% of what you put in. So that's always a plus as well.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. One nice thing about working here, I'll tell you, is that we do raffle off Reds tickets. So we do that a couple times a year, which is really nice.
That's cool.
It absolutely is. We do discounts on product. I am buying product all the time for myself, family, neighbors, you name it, I'm buying it.
That is great.
Discounts, which is awesome.
I love that. I hope you guys are paying attention out there. This is some awesome stuff.
Great opportunities at Castellini. Great.
I'm ready for sports to start back. So when they start playing again, that's a great perk for you guys to offer. So that's amazing. Let's see. Okay, Sarah, we have talked about all of the questions that I have for you, but I wanted to give our viewers this opportunity now to ask any questions that they might have, maybe that we didn't go over or that they missed if they tuned in a little bit later. So we will be able to see on the side here if any of our viewers have questions. So let's take a look. And it looks like one of our Kentucky Career Center employees has a question. Anita wants to know, we talked about the minimum hiring age, and that's 18, correct?
Well, it is, but like I was saying, we do start hiring at 16 for some of the part-time positions because you're not working on equipment or on machines. You're grading product. You're sorting through product.
That's wonderful. So. We actually have a really great youth program with the Kentucky Career Center, and that's amazing because they're always wanting to know, companies that start hiring at those ages. So that's pretty great.
Absolutely.
Garrett Griffith, he is a Kentucky Career Center employee also. Hi, Garrett. Thanks for tuning in. He has two questions. One is Castellini a second chance employer? And then two, what shifts are offered and what times do the shifts start? Oh,
great question. We are a second chance employer. We are felony friendly for sure. The shifts start, we have first shift. So we have a couple different departments. We have one that starts around 8 a.m. And then we have other departments that start earlier than that. So you're looking at like a 5:30 a.m. start time. But typically if it's an earlier, we do a lot of overtime. So again, it could be an 8 to 10 hour day that you're working. So if you're starting that earlier 5:30 start time, then you're going to be off no later than 4. The one that starts around 8 a.m., then you're going to probably not be off until between 5 and 5:30. So it would go a little bit later than that.
Okay. Wonderful. Mindy Puckett has a question. Hi, Mindy. Thanks for tuning in with us this morning.
Morning.
She says she might have missed this. I don't think we talked about this. Where is Castellini located?
So good question. So we're right off the Wilder exit. So we're kind of up there by Alexandria, Cold Springs, right up the road from Newport. One good thing is we are literally like 8 minutes from the river. So we're right there by them. So we can kind of hit the whole northern Kentucky and greater Cincinnati area, which is really nice.
That is. That's a really good location. All right. We talked about all of the questions, I believe, here on the side that are popping up.
One
Um,
question I wanted to throw out there,
yeah.
bus line. Unfortunately, we are not on bus line. I have tried to get a hold of Tank. I've talked to him a couple times because we're the only warehouse off the Wilder exit. They don't see it as being a necessity. So unfortunately, we're not on bus line at this time. Hopefully, future wise, it changes, but right now it's not part of us. So sorry about
Okay.
that.
No worries at all. Thanks for including that, Sarah. Um, it looks like all of our questions have been answered. Jill says Castellini is an awesome
I
company.
know. I see that.
I agree.
Hi, Jill.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
you know what? Kentucky Career Center is awesome. Brighton Center. I mean, I work with a lot of them ladies and men, and wonderful. I mean, I have had a very, very, very good experience with everybody there. And thank you very much for this opportunity. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all that you guys do too. It's really a breath of fresh air when you know that you've got somebody backing you up and helping you with whether it's filling positions or you've got a question about unemployment or helping with a resume, whatever. So thank you all very much.
Aw, we appreciate you, Sarah. That really means a lot. Thank you.
Yes.
We are definitely here in these times of need for employers, for job seekers, any customer that we've worked with in the past, new ones to come. We're so excited to just be able to help and just be there in this time of need. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Hey, and thank you.
Yes. Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
How can they contact you directly? Would
Oh,
you?
good question. So I do all the hiring. So if you guys have questions for me, absolutely. You can reach me on my direct number. And I don't know if you want to put this on the screen or whatever, but it's, of course, 859-442-6747. So that is my direct number. So feel free, even if it's just a question, whatever. Absolutely.
Yes, for sure. I will definitely add that to the comment section of this video as well. So when we're done here, people can reach out if they need to, if they have specific questions. Anything that they think of later on that we didn't cover, they can reach out to me and I'll relay it to you. Either way, you guys that are watching can also message us on Facebook and we will get back with you there as well. So I don't have any other questions, and I appreciate you for joining us this morning. Go ahead and remind job seekers and other viewers that are on to tune in next week again. We will be back on Thursday at 9:30 a.m. with another special guest to be announced. So keep a lookout for the events that will be starting there for next week as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have an amazing Thursday morning. And Sarah, thank you so much for being
here. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye, guys.
Bye.